Salam, friends. This video is about the most popular among the Aryan religions, which is Hinduism. Hindu is actually a Persian word that stands for the inhabitants of the region beyond the Indus Valley. However, in common parlance, Hinduism is a blanket term for an assortment of religious beliefs, most of which are based on the Vedas, the Upanishads, and the Bhagwad Geeta. Common concept of God in Hinduism. Hinduism is commonly perceived as a polytheistic religion. Indeed, most Hindus would attest to this by professing belief in a multitude of gods. Some Hindus believe in the system of 3 gods, while some Hindus actually believe in the existence of 33 crore, that is, 330 million gods. However, learned Hindus who are well versed with their scriptures insist that a Hindu should believe in and worship only one God. The major difference between the Hindu and the Muslim perception of God is the common Hindu's belief in the philosophy of Pantheism. Pantheism considers everything, living and non-living, to be divine and sacred. The Hindus therefore consider the trees, the sun, the moon, the animals, and even human beings as manifestations of God. For the common Hindu, everything is God. Islam, on the contrary, exhorts man to consider himself and his surroundings as examples of divine creation rather than as divinity itself. Muslims therefore believe that everything is God's, that is, God with an apostrophe es. In other words, we believe that everything belongs to God. The trees, the sun, the moon, and everything in this universe belong to God. Thus, the major difference between the Hindu and the Muslim beliefs is the difference of the apostrophe es. The Hindus say everything is God. The Muslims say everything is God's, that is, God with an apostrophe es. The Holy Qur'an says, "Come to common terms as between us and you." The first common term is that we worship none but Allah. So let us try and find commonality by analyzing both Hindu and Islamic scriptures. The most popular among all the Hindu scriptures is the Bhagwad Geeta. Consider the following verse from the Gita. Those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires surrender unto demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. The Gita is referring to people who are materialistic and therefore worship demigods, that is, besides the true God. The Upanishads are also considered sacred scriptures by the Hindus. Consider the following verses from the Upanishads. Ekam evaditiyam. He is one only without a second. Chandogya Upanishad 6:2-1. Consider again the following verses from the Upanishads. Nakasya kasuj janita nakadipa. Of him there are neither parents nor lord. Svetasavatara Upanishad 6:9. Part 2, page 263. Consider the following verses from the Upanishads. Natasya pratima asti. There is no likeness of him. Svetasvatara Upanishad, chapter 4-19. Nainam urdvam natiryantam na madhye na parijagrabhat natasi pratime asti yasya nama mahadyasa. There is no likeness of him whose name is great glory. The Principal Upanishad by Sir Radhakrishnan, PG 736 and 737. Sacred Books of the East, Volume 15. The Upanishad Part 2, page No 253. Compare the above verses with the following verses of the Holy Qur'an. And there is none like unto him. Holy Qur'an 112-4. There is nothing whatever like unto him. Holy Qur'an 42-11. The following verses from the Upanishad allude to the inability of man to imagine God in a particular form. Na samdarse tisthati rupam asya, na chaksusa pasyati kaskanayam. Hrda hrdistham manasaya enam, evam vidur amritaste bhavanti. His form is not to be seen. No one sees him with the eye. Those who through heart and mind know him as abiding in the heart become immortal. Svetasvatara Upanishad 4-20. The Holy Qur'an refers to this aspect in the following verse. No vision can grasp him, but his grasp is over all vision. He is above all comprehension, yet is acquainted with all things. Holy Qur'an 603. The Vedas are considered the most sacred amongst all the Hindu scriptures. There are 4 main Vedas: Rig Ved, Yajur Ved, Sam Ved, and Atharva Ved. Yajur Ved. Consider the following verses from the Yajur Ved. Natasya Pratima Asti, meaning, there is no image of him. Yajur Ved 32:31. It further says, as he is unborn, he deserves our worship. There is no image of him whose glory verily is great. He sustains within himself all luminous objects like the sun, etc. May he not harm me, this is my prayer. As he is unborn, he deserves our worship. The Yajurveda by Devi Chand M.A., page 377. He is bodiless and pure is mentioned in Yajurved 48. He hath attained unto the bright, bodiless, woundless, sinewless, the pure which evil hath not pierced. Far-sighted, wise, encompassing, he self-existent, hath prescribed aims as propriety demands unto the everlasting years. Yajurved 48, Yajurveda Samhita by Ralph T. H. Griffith, page 538. It is also mentioned in the Yajur Veda and Atama Pravishanti Ye Asambhuti Mupaste, meaning they enter darkness. Those who worship natural things, for example, air, water, fire, etc. They sink deeper in darkness, those who worship Sambhuti. Sambhuti means created things, for example, table, chair, idol, etc. It also mentions a prayer stating, lead us to the good path, and remove the sin that makes us stray and wander. Yajurveda, chapter 40:16. Atharva Ved. Consider the following verses from Atharva Ved. Dev Maha Osi, meaning, God is verily great. Atharva Veda 2058. 3. Verily, Surya, thou art great. Truly, Aditya, thou art great. As thou art great indeed, thy greatness is admired. Yea, verily, great art thou, O God. Atharva Veda Samhita, Volume 2, William Dwight Whitney, page 910. A similar message is given in the Quran, in Surah Rad, He is the Great, the Most High, the Holy Qur'an 39. Rig Ved. The oldest of all the Vedas is Rig Veda. It is also the one considered most sacred by the Hindus. The Rig Ved states that sages, learned priests, call one God by many names. Rig Veda 1, 164-46. The Rig Veda gives no less than 33 different attributes to Almighty God. Many of these are mentioned in Rig Veda Book 2, Hymn 1. Amongst the various attributes given in Rig Veda, one of the beautiful attributes mentioned in Rig Veda Sub 2 verse 3 for Almighty God is Brahma. Brahma means the Creator. Translated into Arabic, this word means Khalik. Muslims can have no objection if Almighty God is referred to as Khalik, or Creator, or Brahma. However, Muslims definitely do not subscribe to the view that Brahma is Almighty God who has 4 heads. God forbid. Muslims take strong exception to it. Describing Almighty God in anthropomorphic terms also goes against the following verse of Yajurveda. Natasya Pratima Asti, meaning there is no image of him. Yajurved 32:3. Another beautiful attribute mentioned in the Rig Veda Book 2, Hymn 1, verse 3, RV 213, is Vishnu. Vishnu means the sustainer. Translated into Arabic, it means Rab. Again, Muslims can have no objection if Almighty God is referred to as Rab, or sustainer, or Vishnu. But the popular image of Vishnu among Hindus is that of a god who has 4 arms, with one of the right arms holding the chakra, a discus, and one of the left arms holding a conch shell, riding a bird, or reclining on a snake couch. Muslims can never accept any image of God. As mentioned earlier, this also goes against Yajurveda chapter 40 verse 19. Consider the following verses from the Rig Ved. O friends, do not worship anybody but Him, the Divine One. Rig Veda, Book 1-1. Ma Chidanyadvi Shansata, Rig Veda Samhita Volume 9, pages 1 and 2, by Swami Satyaprakash Saraswati and Satyakam Vidya Lankar. The wise yogis concentrate their minds and concentrate their thought as well in the supreme reality, which is omnipresent, great, and omniscient. He alone, knowing their functions, assigns to the sense organs their respective tasks. Verily, great is the glory of the divine Creator. Rigveda 581, Rigveda Samhita Volume 6, pages 1802 and 1803, by Swami Satyaprakash Saraswati and Satyakam Vidyalankar. The Brahma Sutra of Hindu Vedanta is Ekam Brahm, Dvitiya Naste Nena Naste Kinchan, meaning there is only one God, not the second, not at all, not at all, not in the least bit. Thus, only a dispassionate study of the Hindu scriptures can help one understand the concept of God in Hinduism.